Today we're going to take a look at our Smart Notebook toolbar in Smart Notebook 15. So we're going to start off. I've already added a couple different slides in here, and we have some different things that are on the slides themselves, which we'll use throughout our little video. The first thing we're going to take a look at is our navigation tools. We have our back arrow, which just takes me back through the slides into my next slide. The next thing we have is my undo and redo buttons. If I click on my undo button, all I see is pretty much it's added back in a slide that I've previously deleted. If I hit redo, it just takes it away. Pretty much it just undoes and redoes the previous actions that I've clicked. The next thing I have underneath that is my add a page and my delete a page. So whenever I click on add a page, all it does is add a page to my slides. Whenever I click delete, it deletes them out of it. The next two that I have is my open a file. Depending on where you have the file selected, will be where it will open up from. Same with our save, which is underneath it. Looks like a floppy disk. Whenever I click save, it will open up mostly into my documents and allow me to save whatever I would like into a Smart Notebook file format into my documents. The next part that we have is our view screen. So whenever I click on this, I have two that I really want to go over. That is full screen and dual page display. If I click on full screen, as I can see, it takes me to a full screen display of the slide that is being shown. Now I can use this as a full slide or full whiteboard, say. If I want to use different tools, I have either three dots, or on the Mac version I have this right here, and I can actually select different tools throughout to use inside of my Smart Notebook. Whenever I'm done ready to get out of this page, or out of this view, I just click back on the monitor itself. It will take me back to my normal view. The second one that we want to take a look at is going to be dual page display. Now one way we can actually use this, if I wanted to, is actually working out problems. And say if I had these two that I wanted the kids to work out. So here's the problem I gave the kids, they worked it out themselves, and pretty much I have called one up to actually work it out all the way. Now if I would like to get out of dual page display, all I need to do is click back here and click now single page display. Once I click out, it will come to this right here. The next one that we have is our paste function. So if I wanted to paste something into, say, this page right here, I would click in the page and click on paste, and there it is. There's my problem that I had in my previous two slides. Now below that, we see this is now a red X. I see I have something selected by this blue dotted lines on the outside of the object. If I click on this, this is my delete button. If I accidentally deleted something and wanted to bring it back, all I would need to do is click on undo. And like we said before, it will come back. Now, the next one we have is pretty neat. This is our screen shade. So this could be really nice if I'm introducing some kind of new subject matter. So for this one, we'll have our two-step equations. So I can bring it down little bit by little bit, ask the class what's going on, and come down gradually to show our process. The next thing that we have is inserting a table into our Smart Notebook. Pretty much whenever I can come on down, select what I would like, let go, and I have a table that I can use to build all kinds of different things. Add another page. The next thing we have is our measurement tools. Whenever I click on this, we have four tools that appear. The first one is our ruler, which I can make larger or smaller by clicking on here. If I want to rotate, if I click down in this little lighter purple, I can rotate it. It will tell me the degrees of rotation right here. And I also have, if I click in the middle, where it's a darker color, I can move my ruler around. The next one that we have is our protractor. And inside of this, if I'd like to rotate, if I click on the outside where the degrees are, I can rotate my protractor and it will tell me my rotation right here. I can also go to a full 360 degrees by clicking on this. Now one of the nice things that this will do is if I click on it one time, I see I have this option right here. All I need to do is rotate to a certain degree, so if I'll say 50 degrees, and if I press on my arrow, it will pop out a 50-degree angle that I can use. The next one we have is kind of another measurement tool that we can use. I've mostly seen this used with drafting, so we're not really going to go too much in depth with this one. The next one we have is our compass. And what I can do here is I can actually move this out to whatever degrees I would like, click on the tip and rotate it around, and now I've drawn my circle that I can use. The next one that we have is our Smart Exchange. What the Smart Exchange is pretty much a website where you have lesson plans that have already been done, or smart lessons that have already been created that you can download, manipulate, and manipulate for yourself and for your class. The next one we have is our Activity Builder, Lesson Activity Builder. What we can do here is whenever I click on this, I can create different little games and different activities very quickly that I can use in my classroom, from super sort to a flip out. We will go into this more in depth later. The next one I have is my add-ons, and what I will see whenever I click on this, I have my different alignments that I can move around. I have my equation writer, GeoGebra, and a new concept map, which we will go over these in detail more. The next little toolbar that we have is our editing tools. So the first one is my select. Whenever you get done with any of these tools and you would like to select something, always make sure to come back and click on this right here. If you do not, you will continue to use whatever tool you have selected. The first one we have is we're going to look at our pens. Now you have your just normal pen right here. You can also change the different colors by clicking on the colors over here. I also have a calligraphy pen, a crayon, a highlighter, a text pen, creative pen, paintbrush, magic pen, and shape recognition pen that I can use with my pens. The next one that I have is my shapes. As you can see, I can start off with a circle, rectangles, triangles, stars, hearts, and all of these extras. The next one I have is regular polygons, and it will go all the way up to a 16-agon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in my regular triangle real quick for our next tool, and that is my fill function. Whenever I click on this, it will give me an option of different colors that I can use. I'm going to click on red, and all I do is click inside of the figure and it will fill the figure itself. The next one that I have is my text function. Whenever I click on this and click anywhere on the screen, it will bring up a text box that I can write in. Our next functions that we have is our different lines that we have access to. I can just have different lines, rays, segments, curves, and if I wanted to, I can actually change the different colors of them as well. And the very last one we have is our eraser itself. So let me go to a page that actually has some ink. Now, one thing about our eraser is pretty much it's only going to erase ink itself. So as you can see, I've written in the pen, grab my eraser, and I can erase it. Now, if I go back to my previous page and I have different lines and text and shapes, if I try to erase it, as I can see, it does not erase at all. These are the difference between ink and objects. In objects, you must select them to be able to delete them. So I want to delete these. So what I will do is I will come back up and click on my select tool. I will left mouse click and highlight. And as I can see, I've selected all of these different ones. I had not selected the stop one. And I'm going to click on my delete tool. And they will go away. The last thing I really want to go over today is pretty much our different options. This is our toolbar where we can actually customize our toolbar. There are some nice ones that we can add just so we can go ahead and put them in. One is our clear ink. Clear ink and clear page. Clear ink will clear all ink off of the page that you have. The clear page will completely clear anything that is on the page. Other good ones that you can put in is the full screen page. Our smart keyboard, so if you would like to be at your smart board, you can click on this and actually be able to type on the board. You will also have the smart document camera, or you should. If you do not, please let us know and we can come and help you. Whenever you are done, all you need to do is click done and it will attach up here. We also have different add-ons, so if you do not have these all ready for our add-ons, you can move those up as well, and same with our different tools. Well, we thank you for watching our video today. If you do have any questions, please contact us at tosa@bay.k12.fl.us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.